Welcome and congrats, class of 2024. Over the past 3 years at Jefferson, a lot of us have tried our best to perfect ourselves in every possible way, whether through activities, events, and classes, and this is myself included. And I know this may come as a shock and as a surprise to many of you, but I, of all people, was not able to become perfect. I blame my humbleness for not allowing me to outshine the rest of you too much. But this idea of aiming for perfection in everything that we do has been passed on from our parents, our mentors, advisors, our media, and our friends. But it's this very advice that stops many of us from truly aiming for what we actually can and achieving happiness along the way and having contentness. And I know this sounds crazy. Who in their right minds would want to be content with being average? They say if we want to sing, we must sing like Whitney Houston. If we must draw like Picasso. And if we must perform like Beyonce. But it's in this pursuit of perfection that we often overlook the beauty of the ordinary and are scared away from the joy of the averageness. See, I met a kid 2 years ago who challenged my definition of success. We attended the same debate tournaments week after week. This kid was far from perfect at debates, sometimes even ending the week without a win. But even then, especially then, you would see a grin on his face so contagious. That was all the proof you needed to know what success looked like. He was the proof. Sometimes we get so caught up in being the best, aiming for perfection, hoping that we meet success, that we forget why we even started. And sometimes we stop ourselves from taking that first step. We lose out on who we are when we continuously search for who we think we should be. Let me say that one more time because I don't think you registered that. We lose out on who we are when we continuously search for who we think we should be. Be present enough to realize you are exactly who you need yourself to be. See, this aim for perfection has caused us to be caught in this whirlwind of isolation and deprivation. We expect success. But if we continue down this path, we are only guaranteed to be met with the cold grasp of failure. When we hyper-focus on being the best, we forget our motivation. We forget to make genuine connections with the people around us, our classmates. As 7-time F1 racing world champion Lewis Hamilton put it best, we focus so much on being the best that we can be at that one thing, that the other things that we love fall apart. It's not about being perfect or being better. It's about trying to be better, trying to do more, no matter how badly you do it. See, the intent of this speech is not to deter you away from wanting to be successful, but instead, realize that success can be found in the mundane and in the average. Look at your friend who's mediocre at best at an activity. If you look closely enough, you'll see the brilliance of their smile, the joy they have in just being a part of something. So if we must sing your heart out with all your voice cracks. If we must draw endlessly, especially when it looks like chicken scratch. And if we must perform like you're your own audience, with all your mishaps. Because life is not a competition to see who can be the best at everything. It is a journey meant to be savored, with all its imperfections and uncertainties. So as we move on to the start of this new chapter, let us learn and grow with the spirit of joy, curiosity, and gratitude for the simple pleasures that make life truly meaningful. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to embracing the average, celebrating the mundane, and living life to the fullest. One imperfect moment at a time. Thank you.